stocks are basically a leading indicator of the economy. Before the economy goes bad, stocks go down. Before the economy gets good, stocks go back up again. If you are new to selling options, you're probably wondering, like, what do I do? How do I do this? What strategy? How do we take advantage of this? Hey there, passive traders. Everybody's talking about the recession. Everybody's afraid of the recession. Prices for everything is higher. People are losing their jobs. Interest rates and rents keep going up and up and up. Obviously, people are going to be spending less because they're making less money and everything's already costing more. So what do? Well, a lot of people turn to a side hustle. You know, what used to be called like a part-time job, now they're called side hustles. Okay, so all these things that people are doing right now: Uber delivery, food delivery, Uber driving, online businesses, part-time jobs, all of it are going to suffer, right? And if you own real estate, some people, passive income in real estate. Yep, that's also going to take a tumble. Prices are going to fall. Renters are going to be moving to cheaper places, so they're going to be moving out and trending down. Landlords are going to have to deal with missed payments and empty properties. It's just bad news all around. But there is still one way to generate income that is going strong. In fact, it always goes strong. Doesn't matter what the economy is doing. And it's recession proof. What is it? Selling options. Simply put, an option or selling the option is a way to generate extra cash in just a few minutes per day. And it sounds too good to be true. And I thought so as well until I figured it out. And I've been spreading the word and helping people figure this thing out for the past 15 years. Okay. So whether you need an extra $500 a month or $15,000, we have students making that by selling options. Now imagine sitting at home, clicking some buttons on your computer and making money appear in your account. Of course, there is a lot more to it than that, but once you know what you're doing, that's pretty much all it is. And then once the trade is on, once you already done the deal, you've done the work, then you just sit back and relax and wait until the trade is over. Doesn't really matter what the stock market is doing. It could be going up, could be going down, could be going sideways, up and down. It doesn't matter, right? So yes, selling options works great in a recession. It worked in the last recession. It's going to work in this recession. And in fact, it works better because volatility is higher when stocks are down. Okay. When stocks drop, like in a recession, they drop, volatility goes up. That's better for option prices. So you get more money for selling them. And then when the economy gets better, stocks will go back up again. So you can ride them higher for a double bonus. And usually stocks will go up before the recession is over. So stocks are basically a leading indicator of the economy. Before the economy goes bad, stocks go down. Before the economy gets good, stocks go back up again. Okay. Now, if you are new to selling options, you're probably wondering, like, what do I do? How do I do this? What strategy? How do we take advantage of this? I would suggest you get a copy of my book, Passive Trading. The link to it should be somewhere, or just go to passivetrading.com. You get yourself a free copy of the book. Now, in the last big recession that we had, they called it the Great Recession, okay? And things got really bad, if you remember. Most of you probably do, but I don't know if you were trading at that time. So during that time, there was concern that the whole financial system would just collapse. Banks would be gone, insurance companies gone, credit card companies, brokers, pension funds, the whole thing, the whole shebang was just going to fail. Even governments probably toppling over because nobody can pay their debts and everybody owes money and nobody knows what the heck is going on. Everybody's money would be wiped out. So the government stepped in, right? And they bailed out the offenders. People should have gone to jail. Yes, laws should have been changed, but that is politics, and I don't want to get into that. And enough was said back then, right? We can't change anything about it now, at least us little people. Leading up to the recession, the strategy called the Iron Condor was the rage. You could easily make 10 to 15% per month doing condors on SPX and RUT month after month, clockwork. Easy money. It was pretty simple. It was pretty easy. If you know how to trade it just a little bit once in a while, I mean, you were golden. And most traders, including me, thought it would never end. It's like, oh my God, this is the holy grail. I just have to do this for the rest of my life and I'm done. No, but that's it. And nobody thought it was going to change until it did. The markets changed. Things happened and they didn't really go back. So after the recession, like right after the recession, or even during the whole market upheaval, you couldn't do a condor to save your life. You know, most condor traders, that's all they knew. They knew one strategy, they got good at it, and they just kept doing it over and over again. And then even when things changed, they kept going back. Like, oh yeah, it's going to be different this time. Oh yeah, it's going to be different this time. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. And they kept getting hit. And eventually they lost all their money, or they just became them really burnt out and they gave up. And a lot of traders just left. They went back to work, or they went to something else, whatever, but they gave up trading because the system and the strategy that they knew stopped working, right? I myself, during that time, during the recession time, I stopped trading for a few months because the volatility was just too high. Stocks were just going up and down crazy. And the cool thing about it is you don't have to trade every month to make really good money doing this. So I was able to just be like, whoa, man, this stuff is going crazy. I'm taking some time off. Let me just sit and watch CNBC all day. So, whoa, up 600 points. Whoa, down 1,000 points. Whoa, up and down, up and down. The market was just going crazy every day. And I was on the side. I'm just sitting there watching and waiting for things to get back to normal so that I can go back in and start selling more options. The thing here is that was the Great Recession. This is going to be hopefully a small recession. I don't think it's going to be as big as that one, but you got to learn from the past. You got to learn from the stuff that's already happened. Now, the lesson might be a little bit different. It might be like, okay, last time we couldn't do condos anymore. What about this time? Same lesson? Probably not, but the gist is going to be the same. So again, this recession hopefully is not going to be as bad. I personally do think we're going to come in for like a soft landing like the Fed says, but things are still going to get bad before they get better. But even after that, some things are going to change. The way people have been trading the last few years, not going to keep going. We're not just going to have this 8-10 year bull market or whatever long it took, just buy and everything went up. That's not going to work anymore. Things are changing. And if you don't change with them, you're going to get blasted and you're going to end up quitting trading. So you have to have a different strategy. You have to not just be able to buy and hold and sell it when it goes up, okay? Because that's not going to work as much anymore. You're going to have to be able to know different strategies. You're going to have to know how to extract cash by selling options. So what's going to change? Well, certain companies, they're going to change. Fundamentally, they're going to change and their stocks will behave differently. Certain strategies will no longer be profitable, while others will become more profitable. So what do? Well, it's pretty simple. You dance with the one that brought you or the one you brought, whatever. whoever drove to the dance party, okay, you stick with them. When in doubt, you go back to the basics. So if you already own stocks, you sell covered calls and you sell naked puts on those stocks, just like we explained in passive trading. And basically that's all it is. You have the stocks, they're going to hopefully go up after the recession is over. In the meantime, you generate cash flow by selling these naked puts and covered calls, and you do it in a smart way so that you can trade around your position. If you don't own any stocks, well, then you do the credit spread. Probably the easiest trade to learn and get good at really quickly. In fact, in our current class of the credit spread mastery, we have been winning trade after trade, even with the markets down like close to 20%. They still work. I mean, the stuff just works. So you just got to work it. You just got to work what works, right? Now, a recession might sound scary, and it can be scary if you only have one source of income or if you have no control over your investment performance. Now, I talk to people all the time, down the street, in the hallway, in my office building, and it's like, oh, hey, what's going on? And people are scared. People are scared. Prices have gone up more than they've ever seen before. They don't know what to make of it. And everybody's blaming somebody else. They're blaming the politicians. They're blaming the Fed. They're blaming the economy. They're blaming the Democrats. They're blaming the Republicans. They're blaming Putin. Everybody's just blaming everybody. That game, you can't win. It doesn't matter. Really, you have to take control of your own finances. Let this be your wake-up call. You're watching this, you're listening to this, where you're reading, whatever the hell you're doing with this. Let this wake you up. Nobody cares about your money more than you do. It's your money. You worked hard for it. You need to protect it. You need to know what to do with it. And if you do not take action, you will be swept aside by the economy, by the Fed, by your employer, and everybody else. You don't want to be out of control of your own life. And too many millions of Americans feel out of control. The biggest risk is, oh my God, I'm not going to have enough money in retirement. Why? Because they gave up control. They took the money that they made, they gave it to an investor or a planner or an advisor, and now they have no clue what to do. If they stop working, they're like, well, I don't have any income anymore. Well, yeah, you should. You should make it from your investments. The stocks you have sitting there can generate an income for you. Learn how to use them, okay? It's my mission to bring this awareness of passive trading to you and as many people as we can get out to. So on that note, please share this message. Please share this. Please subscribe. Please listen to the podcast and tell other people about it. Tell it to your friends, whatever. If this makes sense to you, spread the word, because there's a lot of work to do. We got to let a lot of people know, because there's a lot of people suffering. Now, as a passive trader myself, I'm not worried about the economy. When things are going great, hey, that's awesome. I make money. When things drop, I lose a little bit, but I know that I'm going to make it back plus a lot more, because things are going to be great. The deals are going to be amazing, and the stock market's still going to be there. So as long as it is, I can sell options to generate cash flow from it, whether I own stocks or not. Now, I am predicting that this recession is going to be a great thing for me personally. I don't know about you. I hope you're listening. But for me, at least, it's going to be a great thing, because things to invest will get cheaper. Right now, you go buy a house, too expensive. Go buy a car, really expensive, right? Over MSRP. Can you imagine that? I've never heard that before. I'm holding off. I want to buy a new car, but I'm holding off. I'm like, no, I'm going to wait till they get cheaper. Stocks have already fallen. They might fall more. Who knows? So I'm selling naked puts left and right to buy more shares, but not at current prices. I want another 5, 10, 15, 20% below where they are right now. I want an even bigger discount. And I get paid to wait. If they don't get there, that's fine. I'm still getting paid. That's how it works. You get paid to wait, to buy stuff cheaper. You take a look at crypto. Crypto's in the toilet. Ain't nobody buying more of that, and I don't want any more of that stuff, okay? Real estate prices have already started to fall, and deals are falling through. People who said, yeah, I'm going to buy this, they're walking away. So what's happening? Sellers are getting desperate, which is leading to great deals already. A recession doesn't have to be a scary thing, but you have to be prepared for it. Don't let it catch you off guard. Take control of your finances. And that starts, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know what I'm talking about, get the book, Passive Trading. Just get it at passivetrading.com. If you already know what to do, if you've already been trading options, congratulations, that's great. Maybe it's time to up your skills, take it up a notch. We have a lot of students who they know what they're doing. They know the basics, but they are still afraid. And that's normal. You're afraid to lose money. I get it. We all are. But listen to this podcast, watch our videos, do the trades, join us in our groups, right? Talk to us, email us your questions, reach out to us. We're here to help. Whatever we need to do will help you to get you to where you need to be. But you have to take control of your finances. All right, folks? So hopefully this recession won't be so bad. Even if it is, you have a way to make money. You have a way to control what's happening around you by selling options. So please do it. Trade with the odds in your favor, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.